Alright guys, today we're going to be converting an int to a string in Java. Now if this is too much of a beginner video for you, you might just want to skip this one, but apparently a lot of people have been searching for this, and hopefully we can help those people. So anyways, this is actually a really easy thing to do, obviously, and maybe less obviously, there are a few different ways you can do it. So here we have you'll see here in this editor right here, we have a different demo. This is not the answer to how to convert an int to a string. So the quick answer is just concatenate it with a string. That'll get you your solution pretty much right away. But we're going to try to be thorough about this and show you the different ways you might go about it. And we're also going to show you how to zero pad your string with leading zeros. So yeah, let's just clear out this extra stuff in my test file. All right, so there's a few different ways you can do it. I'm going to copy these into our file right here. So I'm going to copy and paste these in here. So these are the four main ways we're going to cover. And I feel like I have to just line these up just because it just feels wrong if I don't. Anyway. So yeah, there we go. So as you can see right here, this first method, and we're going to test these out. I'm going to show you how this compiles and everything. But yeah, this first method basically just concatenate a string with your integer, and that's it. I should actually put a demo integer in here. Int I equals 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now let's see here. So yeah, so we take I, your integer, concatenate it with a string like this and assign it to a new string, and boom, that's it. That's your easiest solution. That's all you have to do if you want to convert an integer to a string or an int to a string. There's a difference between an integer and an int. There's actually a class called integer with a capital I, which has a bunch of methods and stuff for convenience, but it's actually a class rather than a primitive type like an int. An int, I believe, just being a primitive. Anyways, so there are other ways you could. So the string class has a method called value of. You call value of I, and that'll give you a string value of the integer I. The integer class also has a method that will convert an int to a string. So even though you're converting an int to a string, that's one of the nice static methods within the integer class, which kind of makes sense. Anyways, string also has a format method, which you can specify an integer, and it will print that integer out. Now you can specify the format you want to print it in and so on for various reasons, but if you just keep it at the most simple possible thing, you can just print it out as a string like that and assign it to a variable. So that's it. That should pretty much answer your question if you were just wondering how to convert an int to a string in Java. But if you want to actually see me demo this and also learn how to add trailing zeros, or rather leading zeros, I'll show you how to do that. So let's demo this real quick. Now we're going to give these different variable names like so. Just add those in there, and yeah, let's see if I had any. Let's just compile this to see if I made any typos. So Java C, I have some other junk in this directory, but this is the source file that I'm working on here, test1.java. This is the directory right here. I have a directory called test, and I have a bunch of other junk in here also. But we're going to compile this file. So test1.java, and there we go. There's our class file that we just compiled right here, and let's run it. And it runs, but it doesn't do anything because we don't have any output. So let's output this just to see that we're actually getting the results we want. Let's see here. S1. All right, there we go. Now let's print the rest of them. Now, if anybody's wondering what editor I'm using, this is VI. This is pretty much the best Java IDE you could possibly use. Yeah, a lot of people will disagree with me on that. It really depends on what you're doing. If you're using a big project, you probably don't want to use VI, or maybe you do. Depends on your preference. I'm using VI today. As you can see, it has this nice syntax highlighting, line numbers, and all sorts of nice string manipulation shortcuts and stuff like that. It's pretty nice for doing small little things like this. Anyways, you also notice I'm not using an IDE to compile things, and I'm not using Maven or Gradle or anything like that, which is all fine and great for larger projects. So anyways, yeah, this is supposed to be a quick, quick answer to a quick question, but I'm turning this into a really long video. So hopefully if you just wanted your question answered at the beginning, hopefully I've already done that by now. So you don't have to listen to me go on and on for too long. Let's see here. So we've got this printing, and let's compile it again. And there we go. So yeah, our integer is 123. So in each of these cases, we're just using different ways to convert the integer 123 to a string, S1, S2, S3, and S4. And then we're just printing each of those strings out one after the other, so 4 times. So that's exactly what we expect. 123 printed 4 times. That's what we wanted. So I'm going to throw this other one here. You might be wondering, some people are wondering how to convert an int to a string with leading zeros. Now the whole point of this video is that people are actually searching for this. There are actually people out there doing Google searches, and who knows, maybe even YouTube searches for this exact question, how to convert an int to a string. So yeah, this video is for those people. Yeah, and probably if you did search for this, you'll probably find the page that I wrote about this first. So let me bring that up really quick, getting off on another tangent here. Yeah, so this is our, this is our article we wrote showing you all these different methods, and we have, this is basically the snippet that I pasted in here, but we turn those into separate, each one into a separate snippet. But yeah, this is hopefully what you'll see first when you Google this. You might see someone else's page first, though. Anyways, yeah, so hopefully that's what comes up first, not this video, if you're searching for an answer to this. Anyways, moving along. So yeah, this will add some leading zeros. So let's give it a unique name. Let's just call it S5 because we don't feel like being creative today. And the variable name is I. Or the integer is I. Anyways, write that out and compile it again, and let's run it again. And we forgot to print it again. So let's take this, yank, and put, and let's change this to a 5, and just write that out, compile it again, run it, and there we go. Look at that, we have some leading zeros there. So you'll notice we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leading zeros, and add 3 more digits after that for 8 total digits. And you'll notice over here we specified 8 digits right here. So using this string format method, we can specify the number of leading zeros. So we would specify, I believe this is the character you want to have as a leading padding character or whatever. And this is the number of places that you're expecting to have. And this just shows that I believe the D just shows that it's a number. But you might want to look these up yourself. You can actually look this up in the Java reference. But anyways, yeah, this will get you what you want. Let's actually change this just to see. Let's say if we change this to a 5. And yeah, jump back in there. Let's see, compile this, and let's see, run it again, and you'll notice, change that to a 5, and we only have 5 total places, so we only need to pad it with 2 zeros, so that's kind of nice. And that is pretty much it. That's it for today. Hopefully this answers your question, and hopefully we didn't bore you with too long of a video for a quick, simple question that you just want a quick answer for. Hopefully if you stuck around for the duration of the video, you actually enjoyed watching me demo this stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever you think I deserve. leave a comments, questions, anything down below. I do eventually get to read everybody's comments, sometimes right away, and sometimes I get delayed with things. I usually try to answer questions when I can. And we definitely want to hear what you think. Comments, criticism, questions, anything you want to say. You want to, tell us how great we are, or tell us how terrible we are and how we could improve. We want to hear how we could improve and how we can better serve serve our viewers. So yeah, let us know what you think in the comments down below. And if you want to see more content like this, you're going to want to hit the subscribe button. And a lot of our content is probably going to be more interesting than this. We're going to have more, we are going to answer a lot of simple questions like this, but we're also going to work on a lot of more interesting projects and more complicated questions too. And we have more than just code. We are doing some more Java lately, but we're going to be doing, Python and Golang and other languages, but we're also working with Linux and Raspberry Pis, electronics, 3D printers, networking, and pretty much anything related to technology. So if that's the kind of stuff that interests you, you're going to want to subscribe. You're going to want to hit the little bell icon so you get a notification when we put out a new video. So that's pretty much it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was useful to someone. And that's it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.